Floridas a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. Tua now on first down. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Now a handoff here to his running back. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd down at 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fit.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. This is Logan.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Logan. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd and very short, Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try the left side. Logan. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On first down, it's Logan. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Darius Slayton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Tua throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. This one is Slayton over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Being chased out left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Rolling to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Darrell Daniels, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it up just short of the 44. 87 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Tua. Are going to get him as he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken in at the 9. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side here with Love. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On play action, Allen. Buying time to his left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And that is caught one-handed. Pulled it in.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Sanders now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 30 on second down. Allen going deep for Diggs. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Bills on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is Harris. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And a nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mac Milano, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. A 40-yard punt given 3 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Will Fuller, 79 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's Love again. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Then you would have
and got his man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Love. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give running right is Love. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of